Hey, shalom, shalom, shalom. This is your brother Kahan from the GMS Prophetic Vibration Campaign in Trinidad with another edification to the power and spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Alright, so first and foremost, Kal Halayam La Alahayanawa Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem Rakaha Kodash Barakatah Yahweh Barakatah Yahweh Shai Barakatah Yahweh Barakatah Yahweh Shai Barakatah Yahweh Barakatah Yahweh Shai. Double honors unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that were well. Peace, blessings, salutation unto the brothers who preaching and teaching this truth throughout the four corners of the earth, risking their lives and their freedom to do so no more than ever. Shalom unto the speckled Israelites and shalom unto the very few but faithful Akwats. Alright, so the title of this edification is Let's Make Mockery of This Devil. Alright, and this is what we're going to do here, man. Okay, we're going to make mockery of this devil. Alright, this is what it is. Alright, so as you could see here from this article here from the People's Voice, where it reads, British MP who push the antidote, alright, the antidote, alright, on the public, alright, undergoes quadruple amputation after hands and feet turn black. Alright, so this is the judgment that the Lord, set forth on this devil here. Alright, as you can see in here, watch his face, man, watch him. Yeah, this devil. Alright, that is what they are, man. They are a bunch of freaking devils. Alright, and the Lord, set an example, made an example with this devil here. Alright, this example is for you, Jakes, to look upon. Alright, it's for you, Jakes, to look upon. Alright, because this man, alright, he makes sure that he was one of the enforcers for the powers that be, alright, for them to take that nonsense, and look what we're seeing taking place. Alright, hands and feet, alright, turn black and whatnot, so forth, and the heart was amputated. So it says, fully antidoted British lawmaker Craig McKinley had undergone quadruple amputation, man. Quadruple amputation, man. So what? The Lord put good judgment on this guy, man. Alright? Quadruple amputation surgery after his immune system was unable to deal with an infection causing an extremely rare reaction which turned his hands and feet and his body a very strange shade of blue. Alright? McKinley, who promoted the antidote, alright, to his constituents during the world ordeal, said he was stunned by how quickly the infection became life-threatening. According to doctors, the MP was suffering from sepsis and had only a 5% chance of survival. Hey, Kal Halal Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, alright, Ba'ashem Rakaha Kodash, alright, yeah, this is what it is. Alright, this is what this devil had to go through, man. Alright, this is what and all you all who follow in suit, who follow in line, this is what you all had to go through and worse. Alright, this is the ordeal that Yahweh Hashem Yahweh put him through. Okay, so it says here, during an interview with the BBC, McKinley said that he started to feel ill, and within 30 minutes of his whole body had turned a very strange blue. My whole body, top to bottom, ears, everything blue, he said in an interview released on Wednesday, describing the symptoms of septic shock. All right, during the ordeal, all right, during the world ordeal, McKinley urged his constituents to get antidoted with the experimental antidotes, alright, describing the rollout in heroic terms such as the Calvary coming over the hill. Calvary, my ass. Alright, it was death. Alright, death coming over the hill, death on the horizon. Alright, and hey, this man trusts in his own. Alright, he trusts in his own, but what? What did his own do? His own show him that they don't give one ass about him. They could care less about him. Alright? He is just part of the sheep He's just part of the goyim, all right, that needs to be called. All right? He has no purpose. Right? It basically is what they use them, and when they don't get the usage from him, all right, they throw him away. All right, that is where it is. McKinley, who praised healthcare workers for their role in antidoting as many people as possible during the ordeal, presenting certificates to Thanet Antidote Center volunteers in November 2021. Fast forward 3 years, all right. Fast forward 3 years, and what was the main thing with this? With real doctors who knew the truth about this thing and warning people not to take this thing, all right. The doctors who was pushing back, all right, pursuant to this thing, what they was telling us, what they was telling the world, that all those who took this nonsense, all right, that the time is going to come within 3 years is going to be seeing some severe symptoms, all right, and some and severe cases of all sorts of ordeals, health ordeals, that the masses is going to be going through. You understand what I'm saying? This is what it is here. And this is what we're seeing, man. This is what we're seeing. All right? A lot of people have been going through all sort of stuff when they took this nonsense. All right? Who had Bell's palsy. All right? A lot of young people, athletes, all right, been dropping down like flies on the whether it be basketball court, all right, whether it be on the football field or whatever sporting discipline, that they are into, all right, whether it be of clots or whether it be of heart attacks or whatever the case may be, all right, within the 3 years of taking this nonsense. All right, and look, this is one of the most severe cases you have seen where it reached to the point where amputations is being taken place, and quadruple amputations. All right, so it says fast forward 3 years and the MP is suffering the kind of severe health consequences shared by many people around the world in the wake of the devastating antidote rollout throughout the world. It says sepsis is the body's extreme response to an infection that is not dealt with effectively by the immune system. It can be caused by any type of infection, even a minor one, and occurs when the germs enter the body and multiply, causing illness and organ and tissue damage. Now, mind me, to show you how these people are devils, to show you how this is devil. Watch this. With this situation that this man is in, he would not come out and admit the fact that is the antidote that he take that have him in this position. And they're so wicked, he is so wicked, he will still endorse that people should go and take this thing. Yeah, I'm telling you, don't be surprised that this man still fully endorse this thing for people to go and take, and will deny the fact that said antidote that he take caused him to be in this position. You hear what I'm telling you? Watch and you will see something. So it says here, where I reach? I think of this part. It says the body essentially begins shutting down, and the life-threatening condition requires urgent medical care to prevent organ damage and a painful death. Yeah. According to the U.S. Center for Disease Control and Prevention, in some cases, sepsis is not properly identified because it can come with a wide range of symptoms such as confusion, blah, 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 blah. So, let me see. I kind of want to go all the way into this, We done because basically we got the point. So it says McKinley was put into an induced coma with multiple organ failures and told Great Britain News that there is a period of 3 weeks from which his memory had been completely wiped. When he woke up, he found that his hands and feet had turned black. Yeah. You understand? So yeah, and they had us to take off the hands and the foot, man. Alright? It caused the complete death of my hands and also my feet, he said, describing them as gnarled, dried, desiccated, and revealing that he was due to undergo a quadruple amputation the next day, because remember, he had something like a 5% chance of survival with this whole situation with his body, man. And again, we give all praises. Kal halayam lali hawa ba'ashem yahushai ba'ashamaka kwadash barakatam. You understand that this is what take place with this man. All right, and we hope and pray that all who take it, whether they be Jake, whether they be of all the rest of heathen nations, either most importantly, we hope that this is the ordeal that take place with them. All right, the ones who took this thing here and trusting the system, trusting the enemy. You understand? Because you know how much Jakes that took this thing here and end up in all sort of fucked up situations, excuse my language, but are being real, and this is the reality of it. Because all in all, what did they do? Let's get these scriptures, man. Let's go to the scriptures. Bear with me. This is this is the situation here with these dumb niggers, man. Isaiah chapter 30 and 1, where it reads, "Woe to the rebellious children, say the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin." All right, they didn't seek Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. All right, a lot of them, they in order for them to go back to church, they had was to take this antidote. You understand? And they did it. All right, they did it because why? They missed their whole house, and they missed, the whole house. All right, and all the lacqueray that is going within these whole houses and what have you, so forth. They missed it. Alright? So they took it. They didn't seek Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. A lot of them talk about what? They pray and call on Jesus first, and and Jesus spoke to them and all that bag of shit. Yeah? All that bag of shit. They pray to a demon. Alright, they pray to the idol, and the idol, alright, point them in the direction which actually is the Most High. Alright, because they didn't seek Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. And the Lord is, He's the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. He's the Lord over all these gods, because they are gods many and lords many. But the Most High, He is supreme. Alright? And He is in control of all these spirits. Alright? All these demonic forces, all these idols. Alright? Which is demonic forces. Alright? He is Lord over all. Alright, so He put His Spirit upon them for them to go and take this thing, because at the ending of it all, they are not of the elect. You understand? They are not of the elect. The elect wouldn't be deceived by the shenanigans of Esau, of the devil. Alright, the elect wouldn't be in such a position to be deceived, to go and take these things from the enemy. When was your enemy so good to you? When was your enemy so good to you ever since? Alright, your enemy did you all sort of fuck up thing over here. Alright, through slavery and after slavery, and still doing it. When was they ever good to you? That they so care about you to make an antidote for ordeal that they created, alright, purposely to depopulate the world, alright, to off everybody. But here they're coming to see, on the other hand, they say they're coming to save you. Make it make sense for me, man. Yeah? Woe to the rebellious children, say the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin, all right, that walk to go down into Egypt, and have not asked at my mouth, to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh and entrust in the shadow of Egypt, man. Yeah? There's what it is. Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion. Because when all these calamities start to take place with you, pursuant to what, to this thing that you all want and take and whatnot, so forth. Hey, you all gonna be in shame. You all gonna be in a confused state, because you all have been warned. Here it is. You have diabetes. You have cancer. You have high blood pressure, low blood pressure. All these sorts of sicknesses, that the everyday average Jew is suffering from, and they have all sorts of concoctions for these things, all right? And when they're advertising these concoctions, yeah, you're hearing all sorts of side effects and whatnot, so forth. And some of the side effects is brain damage and blood thinning and all sorts of things, liver problem and kidney problem you could end up getting and whatnot, so forth. And all these things, all right. You expect for an antidote for a world ordeal that was taken over the world. You expect for it to be, come on. The everyday sickness that people go through, even the antidotes that they have for that, you put it in a suffering state. See, you go and take that shit. Alright, you go and take that shit. It just goes to show, how you niggas just trust in the fucking system, man. Yeah? And that's why the same system that you all trust in is going to fuck you all over, man. Yeah? Look at, take for instance that guy. Alright? And it go again, it shows Esau don't care. Alright? Because that was one of the old. Alright? They didn't give that they didn't give that man a fake antidote. They gave that man the real antidote. Yeah? It's a scripture that I wanted to go to. Yeah. Sirach 14 and 5. Sirach 14 and 5, it reads, he that is evil to himself, to whom will he be good? He shall not take pleasure in his goods. Alright? And this man, the powers that be, that who he enforcing this thing for, alright, they didn't care. They don't care. They can give a rat's ass. All the limbs gone, alright, well, no problem. We could care less. Alright, we make sure that he makes sure and get our job done. Alright, which is to enforce it on the masses. You understand what I'm saying? So, it just goes to show, if they could do that to him, and he now is in this dire position, alright, that he has to stay so for the rest of his life, what you think is going to take place for you niggas? Alright, and this is a lifelong ordeal that he would have to endure. Alright? A lifelong ordeal that he would have to endure, and don't get it twisted. The Lord could put more hell upon him. Alright? The Lord could put more hell upon him. Right? That they will have to do more amputations. And what have you, so forth. That's why the scripture saying, let me see, same Sirach, but let me see something. Sirach 30 and 17. Alright, where it reads here, death, Sirach 30:17, death is better than a bitter life or continual sickness. Yeah? And this man, he's going to be having a bitter life. Alright? And all you jakes, because he could still look to try to find another way out by trusting in his people, the higher ups in his people, alright, via getting mechanicals, alright, taking that C-hip in the brain, and You're taking that shape in the brain and having mechanical hands and feet and whatnot, so forth, you know, to get about and move about and whatnot, so forth, so forth. All right. But you Jakes, you know, you Jakes who ain't having access to these things as yet, who might get put in that same ordeal with the Lord put in that same ordeal, you know, and you'll have to live like that. But it's still gonna be better for him, all right, because all those who take the MOTB, all right, you don't know, they're gonna wish they had died, you know, and die is going to flee from them. You understand? That is gonna flee from them. Yeah. It just goes to show, you know what this proves? All right, you know what this proves? Let's go to Job. Let's take a look at Job 13 and 4, where it reads, "But ye are forgers of lies." All right, ye are forgers of lies. All right, ye are all physicians of no value. All right, this is what it is. Because it's what is. Let's take a look at the Thyatine. Let's take a look at 1 Timothy 6:20. All right, 1 Timothy 6:20, where it reads, "O Timothy, keep that which is committed to thy trust, avoiding profane and vain babblings, yeah, and oppositions of science falsely so called." All right. So they are physicians of no value, and their science is all false. All right? They are forgers of lies. They go about as soon as they be born speaking lies. So this is the situation you're seeing here. All right? We get into, again, I have to bring it out. The Matthew 24, and I think it's 22 or 24. Let me see. I think it's 22 in it. Matthew 24, 24, actually, not 22, 24. All right, where it reads, "For there shall," Matthew 24, 24, "For there shall arise false Mashiach and false prophets, and shall shew great signs and wonders, insomuch that if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect." If it was possible. If it was possible. All right? They shall deceive the very elect, but it's not possible. All right? That is why we are not being caught in their trap. That is why we are not being caught in their trap. The hopeful elect. All right? Because, hey, we are not ignorant of Satan's devices, right? The Lord give us that power of discernment, all right? So we are not being fooled by this man. The masses, they are being fooled. Stupid Jakes are being fooled. All right? That's why the strength of Pharaoh is going to be their shame, because they trust in Pharaoh. They don't trust in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. All right? We stood strong. When they came to us, they came to a lot of, there are a lot of brothers who could give testimony of their job being in jeopardy and whatnot, so forth, pursuing to this thing and whatnot. But we stood strong. All right? The men of great millstone, starting from the apostles and elders onwards down, stood strong. All right? We stood strong, and hey, we rejected this nonsense. All right? I had a supervisor that tried to inveigle me to go and take this thing. He take about 6. Yeah? He take about 6. All right? I'm not going to take that shit. You can't get me to take that shit because I know better. Through the power and spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, I know better. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Yeah. But at the end of it all, it is what it is. You understand? They trusted in their enemy and what have you, so forth. So they're going to see what their enemy is going to bring upon them. All right, but we through the power and spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, we know what this was brought for. All right? Yes, it was a trial run and all these things, all right, but a trial run mainly directed at who? At you, Jakes. Yeah, at you, Jakes. That's why I'm going to Psalms chapter 38 or 35 actually. Psalms 35 and 1, where it reads, Plead my cause, O Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, with them that strive with me, fight against them that fight against me. Take hold of shield and buckler, and stand up for mine help. Draw out also the spear, and stop the way against them that persecute me. Say unto my soul, I am thy salvation. Let them be confounded, yeah, and put to shame that seek after my soul. Yeah? Let them be confounded. Let them be turned back and brought to confusion that devise my hurt. Yeah? And I'm sure I'm fucking know, this guy know, you know, what this whole thing entailed and who it is mainly directed at. Alright? But look, he actually got to fall in the trap that his own people had set forth for us. He fall in the trap. He ended up falling in the trap. Yeah? Let them be as the chaff before the wind, and let the angel of the Lord chase them. Let their way be dark and slippery, and let the angel of the Lord persecute them. For without cause have they hid for me their net in a pit. Yeah? Their net in a pit, and the greatest net of all is going to be that sea hip. Alright? That sea hip, where you can neither buy nor sell. Alright? Because it goes much more deeper than buying and selling where that sea hip is concerned, that MOTB. Alright? It's all about what? Full control. So it says, for without cause have they hid for me their net in a pit, and which without cause they dig for my soul. Let destruction come upon him at unawares, and let his net that he had hid catch himself into that very destruction. Let him fall. Let him fall. This is what we pray and ask Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai for. You understand? Let him fall. Because this is the wicked that you're speaking about, man. Yeah, this is the wicked that you're speaking about. Alright, because the Lord, through his divine power, through his knowledge, through his omnipotency, alright, you know, he gave what? He gave, it's very sad, let me see, 1, 2, 3. Right? Let's look at the instruction that he gave us, pursuant to what he had provided for us, you know, in times of these situations with great sickness and all these things. All right, because for every disease and sickness, there is a cure out there for it. Via what? Via the herbs. But what this man did, this man took away that. All right, this man took that away. All right, and put forth medication to be petroleum based. You understand what I'm saying? Petroleum and chemical based and all these nonsense. So you niggas shooting up yourself with all sorts of tablets and all kind of capsules and all sorts of antidotes you're putting into your system. You understand? That just getting you more and more sick, you know? Getting you more and more sick and no alleviation to the problem. You understand? Because why? You want to trust in this man and his shit when the Lord himself, let me just read this thing here. It's not Psalms actually. It's not Psalms actually. It's Sirach. 38 and 1. Sirach 38 and 1. It reads. Let me see something here. Bear with me. Bear with me. Alright, so Sirach 38 and 1. It reads, honor a physician with the honor due unto him, for the eyes, for the uses which you may have of him, for the Lord hath created him. For of the Most High cometh healing, and he shall receive honor of the king. The skill of the physician shall lift up his head, and in the sight of great men he shall be in admiration. Which is men like your deceased Dr. Sebi and his son and whatnot, so forth. Why you think the jail Dr. Sebi's son for for all those lifetimes. All right, they give him the three life sentences or something like that. So so he wouldn't be able to see the daylight out again. Or why? Because this man was bringing forth true healing. He was following in his father's footsteps and bringing forth true healing. But the fucking powers that be, the devil, the so-called fucking white man, alright, the fucking devil, alright, he knows that these healings, these sort of information is something that could cripple their fucking pharmaceutical industry. But you see, the thing is, they all gonna fucking fall. They're gonna crumble. They all gonna crumble. And you niggas who following after these people, yeah, you gonna crumble the same judgment way too. Sick and fed up of this word. Sometimes when you really study this thing and you really speak on it, anger there's built within you, because it's like, come on, man. Come on. It says the Lord had created medicines out of the earth. But this man want to give you friggin' chemicals. This man literally want to give you drugs. This is what it is. Drugs. That's why when you go to, another word for pharmacy is what? Is the drug store. That's what they call it, the drug store. To go and fill up your system with a bunch of fucking drugs. This is where it is. Yeah? The Lord had created medicines out of the earth, and he that is wise will not abhor them. Was not the water made sweet with wood, that the virtue thereof might be known? And he hath given man skill, that he might be honored in his marvelous works. With such doeth he heal men and taketh away their pains. But no. You want to take a concoction of baby fetus and animal semen and all kind of nonsense, and all sort, and animal feces and this and that and whatnot, so forth, and it have a crab, is a crab, by horseshoe crab, the blood from the horseshoe crab, all these and all them things. These things is wickedness. Yeah? These things is wickedness. Alright? And they come with such nice, fair speeches for you niggas to go and take this thing. You understand? That's why the scripture say, I will end it off with this here, which is Proverbs 26:25. This is how they catch you niggas. Yeah? Proverbs 26:25, it reads, when he speaketh fair, believe him not. For when he speaketh nice and sweetly, yeah, we care about you, too much people is dying, whatnot, so forth. We need to come with our antidote as quick as possible. Yeah. When he speaketh fair, believe him not, for there are 7 abominations in his heart, whose hatred is covered by deceit. His wickedness shall be shewed before the whole congregation, and the world is seeing. Alright, the world is seeing, because people is coming out by the millions who took this nonsense, is coming out by the millions and admitting that ever since they took this thing, their life has not been the same. Alright, is either if it's stroke, if it's not stroke, is Bell palsy. If it's not Bell palsy, is clots, is heart attack, or severe heart problems. If it's not that, they don't have the energy and whatnot, so forth, as they had before, and all these things. All right, the motor skills that they had before, they don't have it anymore. All these things. All right, the world is getting to see what this man really is about, because the people now is coming out and speaking. All right, they are giving their testimonies. All right, So it says, verse 27, whoso diggeth a pit shall fall therein, and he that rolleth a stone, it will return upon him. And this is what is going to take place with this devil, man. Yeah? This is what is going to take place with this devil. Alright? And we see it. We see it. We see it with one of them. Yeah? We see it with one of them. Hey, again, let me just make mockery of this devil, because when I saw this, when the big brother sent this article, you know, first thing I say is, it good for him mother cunt. And it good for him. Yeah? I could take on seeing more in these devils going through that same ordeal. More in these Edomites, I could take on seeing them going through that same ordeal. Yeah? But anyway, hope you all was edified through the power and spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Alright? The brother Kahan from the GMS Prophetic Vibration signing out, saying, Call Halayam. La Allah Hayanawa Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem Kodash Barakata Yahweh Barakata Yahweh Shai Barakata Yahweh Barakata Yahweh Shai Barakata Yahweh Barakata Yahweh Shai. Double honors unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone at True Well. Peace, blessing, salutation unto the brothers who preaching and teaching the truth through the four corners of the earth, risking their lives and the freedom to do so now more than ever. Shalom unto the speckled bird Israelites, and shalom unto the very few but faithful Akwat. Alright? Hey, Wabad Babal.